If the government sent you a check for $17,310, should you cash it? In this video, I'm going to give you a surprising answer to that question. But before we get there, subscribe to my channel. I have over 30 years in this business, and I want to share with you the conversations we have with our clients so I can help you better to enjoy the journey of retirement. So depending on your circumstance, Social Security might be delivering this lump sum check to you. Is it all right to take it? Isn't there always a catch? The government isn't just going to give you this money for nothing, right? So if you have reached the age of full retirement age, and let's review that number again. So as you can see, the definition of full retirement age, if you were born between 1943 and 1954, your full retirement age was 66. If you're born after 1960, it's 67 is your full retirement age. And then anywhere in between, they prorated. For me, my full retirement age since I was born in 1955 is 66 and 2 months. Let's assume for this instance that your full retirement age is 67 and that you're now 6 months past your 67th birthday. So Social Security may give you the option, and it doesn't seem to be very consistent, sort of arbitrary, but they may give you the option to take, in this particular circumstance, the lump sum payment, but in consideration of that payment, they would take down your monthly benefit by 4%. So let's go through these numbers for just a moment, just for this particular circumstance. Again, you're 67 and 6 months. And remember, if you're 67 and you wait fully to 68, you get an 8% delayed credit for the year. Or for half the year, it would have been a 4% credit. You get 0.667% each month for delaying. So what Social Security may offer you is a retroactive lump sum payment back to age 67 and give you a lump sum for 6 months. But in connection with that, they'll make your full retirement payment when you turn 67. They won't give you the benefit for the rest of your life for 67 and 6 months. So let's go through the specific numbers here. In this case, we assumed that you would get $3,000 per month at 67 and 6 months. But if you were to take the $17,310 retroactive lump sum payment, your benefit now would be reduced by 4% to $2,885. So here's the question. What do you do? And the answer is, it really depends on your circumstance. One reason you might consider taking the lump sum is that you may have some high debt payments. You may be paying 12, 15, 18% on some debt, and you may be able to, with that lump sum, pay off that bad debt, that non-deductible high interest debt. And by doing so, you might free up some cash flow. That might be one reason to take the $17,000 and also accept a little bit lower payments for the rest of your life. On the other hand, there are two negatives here. The annual cost of living adjustment, the COLA, assuming it is annual, will have less of an impact on you the longer that you live because it'll be based on a lower amount. Also, another important consideration, and this is something that couples don't always take into account, if your spouse is going to be relying upon your work record for his or her survivorship benefit or spousal benefit, then that benefit is going to be pegged on a lower amount now, the $2,885 versus the $3,000. So there's a number of things to consider here. And in your circumstance, you've got to figure out what's the right answer. And one of the things that you might want to take a look at, and I developed in my new book, Don't Outlive Your Money in Retirement, a whole chapter devoted to just Social Security. So if you go up to the banner and you want to click on free chapter, I'll get you this information.